In this lecture, we'll discuss about convolution integral. Impulse response representation for continuous time LTI system and convolution integral. In my lecture number 15, we have studied about impulse response representation for discrete time LTI system and convolution sum. In this lecture, we'll study about convolution integral. Linear time invariant or LTI system is the one which satisfies both linearity property and time invariant property. Continuous time system is said to be linear if it satisfies the condition h(a1 x1 of t) plus a2 x2 of t is equal to a1 h x1 of t plus a2h x2 of t. Similarly, continuous time system is said to be time invariant if it satisfies the condition h x of t minus t naught, that is the shifted input shifted by t naught unit, is equal to y of t minus t naught. That is, shift in the input signal provides a similar shift in the output signal. Any arbitrary continuous time signal x of t can be represented as the weighted superposition of time shifted impulses. That is, we can represent any signal, say x of t, as integration minus infinity to infinity x of tau del of t minus tau d tau. We'll call it as equation number 1. So in this equation, this integration indicates superposition and this tau indicates time shift in case of continuous time signals. Now consider a LTI system which is having the operator, say h. To this LTI system, suppose say input x of t is applied, which produces the output y of t, which can be represented as h x of t. We'll call it as equation number 2, that is y of t is equal to h x of t. H is an operator to the LTI system to which input x of t is applied. So now we'll substitute equation number 1, that is x of t value, in equation number 2. Therefore, substitute 1 in 2. Therefore, I can write y of t is equal to h x of t is nothing but integration minus infinity to infinity x of tau del of t minus tau d tau. Now I can represent equation y of t as y of t is equal to, I will interchange the operator h and integration by using linearity property, that is minus infinity to infinity x of tau h del of t minus tau d tau. We'll call it as equation number 3. Let this be a system having operator h. If the unit impulse signal, say del t, is applied, the output of the system is known as impulse response of the system, denoted as h of t, which is equal to h del of t. That is, response of the system with respect to unit impulse signal is known as impulse response of the system. The system is to be time invariant also, that is shift in the input signal will produce a corresponding shift in the output signal. That is, we have a system H having operator H. Now we'll provide a shift in the input signal, that is shift by tau unit. The output will thus it produces the same shift in the output signal, that is H of t minus tau. Therefore, we can write H of t minus tau is equal to H del of t minus tau. We'll call it as equation number 4. Now, therefore, equation 3 can be represented as minus infinity to infinity x of tau. We know that in equation 3 we have H del of t minus tau, which is nothing but H t minus tau d tau. We'll call it as equation number 5. Here y of t is obtained as weighted superposition of impulse responses time shifted by tau. Thus, in equation 5, superposition is known as convolution integral. And is denoted by operator star. Therefore, now I can write y of t is equal to convolution between x of t and h of t, which is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of tau h of t minus tau. Thus, this is the formula used to calculate the convolution integral between two continuous time signals x of t and h of. Now, the convolution can be defined as convolution is in other way, convolution is also defined as convolution is an integral that expresses the amount of overlap of one function when it is shifted over another function. These are the two definitions of convolution. Thank you for watching.